All right, so number 9 is 3 over 4n equals 3 over n plus 3. And this one we can just cross multiply on. This times this equals this times this. So 3 times 4n is 12n, and 3 times n plus 3. So 12n equals 3n plus 9. Subtract 3, 9. 3n, excuse me, 9n is equal to 9. Divide by 9, so n is just equal to 1. Okay, number 10 says graph on a number line. Doesn't say anything about a domain, so... Okay, it's minus the absolute value of x plus 4 is greater than or equal to negative 2. So we want to solve for the absolute value of x. We have to divide by negative 1. So absolute value of x is less than, because we're dividing by a negative, positive 6. So to do that, you write down x less than 6. And then you take this symbol and you put it in front, and you change the number to the opposite. That's always the way you do absolute values. So then I'm going to go from negative 6 to positive 6. It's an open dot because it just says greater and less than. So there's your graph. Okay, the next one says absolute value of x minus 4 is greater than negative 1. So we have to add 4. Absolute value of x is greater than 3. So then we just have x is greater than 3. Copy that down. But you got to be careful because this says x is less than negative 3. So it's or x is this. So you put negative 3. Less than means it's an open dot, but the numbers less than that go this way. For positive 3, greater than 3, it goes this way. So when you simplify an absolute value, if it ends up being absolute value of x greater than, it's always going to go apart from each other. Whereas this one was absolute value of x was less than, so that's going to come together. Okay, could be closed dots, but for that, just so you can remember the difference. Greater than goes away from each other, and less than comes together. Okay, the next one says, use Pythagorean theorem. 6 is the hypotenuse. So 6 has to be c squared. So p squared plus 4 squared equals 6 squared. And then we take the square root. So square root of 20 would be, that's 4 times 5. So the square root of 4 comes out, and the square root of 5 stays underneath. Okay. 17 is like that other one we did. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 5, 6. First thing they want is the slope. So I'm going to say 6 minus a minus 3 over minus 5 minus a minus 2. So m will be 6 plus 3 is 9 over minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So the slope is negative 3. And then if we graph those points, we can easily find the distance. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we draw the triangle, comes down like that and across from, this would be 3, and this would be 9, and then the distance is c, so c squared is equal to 9 squared plus 3 squared, 81 plus 9. So when we take the square root of that, that's 9 times 10. So c is going to be 3 times the square root of 10. Now, was there anything else with that? Nope, that's that one. So now number 23 is 3 square root of 2 times 4 square root of 3 minus 4 square root of 60,000 plus 2 square root of 3 times 3 square root of 2 minus square root of 3. Sorry, I ran out of room there. Okay, so these are multiplied. So we multiply the numbers outside, and then we multiply the numbers underneath the radical. So that's just 6 minus 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So this is the same as saying 6 times 10,000. And the square root of this is you just take half of the zeros. So half of 4 zeros is 2, so this would be times 100, and then the square root of 6 stays underneath. And then this one will be 2 times 3 is 6, square root of 6. And this one is going to be minus 2 times square root of 3, square root of 3 is 3. All right, so now we have 12 square root of 6 minus 400 square root of 6 plus 6 square root of 6. What is that? 412. Oh, no. 12 plus 6 is 18. Minus 400 would be 18 minus 400. 382 negative square root of 6. And then minus this one is 6. Okay, solve by graphing, and then use substitution or elimination to check. Well, that's a negative a half. Yeah. All right, so they're already solved for y, so that makes it a lot easier. This line starts at -2 and it has a +1 slope. Gonna look like that. And then this one starts at 1. It has a -1/2 slope, so it's going to be down 1 and over 2. That could be that it's right there, because I didn't do a real good job of graphing. Yeah, I think they do intersect right there. So then to check that, we just set this equal to this. So x minus 2 is equal to -1/2 x plus 1. We can multiply by 2. X minus 4 equals -x plus 2. So that's 3x minus 4 is equal to 2. Add 4. 3x equals 6, and x is equal to 2, so that is right here. And so then y should be 0, because it's on the axis. So y is equal to 2 minus 2. So yes, y is equal to 0. So it's 2, 0. Okay, let's see what we got now. All right, one more. Evaluate. Minus x. Oops. Minus x squared plus minus x cubed, x minus y. X is -3, y is negative 5. You gonna put that in the freezer? Thanks.
Oh, the fridge.
No, Michaela wants that freezer pack in the freezer.
Oh, the freezer? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so minus and minus 3, minus 3 quantity squared plus minus 3, and then that whole thing cubed. And then minus 3 minus a minus 5. Lots of negatives in here to try to throw you off. So that's 3. And this right here is 9, so then it'll become minus 9. And then this becomes positive 3, and 3 to the third is plus 27, and that's going to be multiplied by minus 3 plus 5. Okay, so that's a negative 6 plus 27 times 2. So minus 6 plus 54 is 48. Okay, so do your best on that test tomorrow. Let me know how you think you did when you finish it. All right. Have a good evening.